Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Humankind. So, we're going to continue this war in this episode, and we'll probably be continuing wars for the rest of the series is what I'm expecting, is to just be at war continuously, because it's really the only chance we have of winning. So we're going to try and finish up this war against the Dutch in this episode, because we only have one city left to take, and then probably immediately after that, I mean once we get our armies in place of course, we'll be attacking the Aztecs, if they are still the Aztecs at that time. You'd think they would enter the industrial age at some point, but I don't know. They're pretty weak. And so then we'll wipe them out, and then after that it's going against our rival here. And I feel like we should be able to catch up with the Celts. I don't know though, but what could end up happening, we concentrate entirely on trying to defeat these guys, and then the Celts pull out the win. So we'll just have to see what happens, guys. But let's go ahead and end our turn. Now I did say in one of the previous episodes, I wasn't sure if the mortar unit that we got, if that was the first unit that allow you to bombard. It is not. It is the artillery unit. I just looked at it, and you cannot bombard with them yet. So yeah, it's not the mortar unit. The artillery unit's the first one that allows you to attack other units and districts from outside of battle, which is a pretty cool little mechanic. But we don't have that unlocked yet, not until we get this guy upgraded, which that's several techs away. Did get another osmosis event. This has been really helpful, moving us through the tech tree. But we are super behind the Brazilians. I'm surprised just how well they did in the tech tree.
Welcome.
Like how fast they move through it. I've been very surprised with it. So let's get all of our cities, doing what they need to do, get all of our units moving, and then we'll do that last siege. So they used all their movement points up. We do have one ship here that could go and attack these guys, and I think we will do that because it's just a cog, so we should be able to easily handle that because we wiped out the rest of our cog fleet. So we're going to come over here and attempt to attack them. That'll be next turn, obviously. There is an army of 7 units here. Okay, that's interesting. And these are those camel units that we fought before, and they can be quite difficult if you had a lot of cav units, but we don't. She's pretty far behind in tech, so I think we should end up doing pretty well here. We have a significantly higher combat strength. Well, it's definitely a lot higher, but maybe not enough to say significantly, because they do have a total of 7 units here. Well, this is just 6, and so that's kind of the reason why they're not as far behind in combat strength as you'd expect, given the technology differences. So we have this unit coming up over here to attack them. This unit doesn't really have anything to do right now, so I guess we'll just get ready to attack these guys here, because I assume we just start the war right after. Again, we kind of just got to get rolling. We want to do this battle first, and then yeah, I suppose we just attack. So let's go and get these guys in place then. Get them moving over here. Now the mortar's still trying to catch up as well. That's one thing to consider, that we want to get the mortar in that army. This is also another mortar that needs to catch up. Be helpful to have them. So is there any other units to move before we go engaging them? Oh yes, that's right. She did not flee from us here. That's surprising. Probably because she has higher combat strength. Yeah, she does have higher combat strength, but you know what? I think we're going to risk the units here. Yeah, I think we're going to risk it, guys. We could end up losing, but it's worth destroying these land units for me. Yeah, I feel like it's worth it. I don't really want them roaming around, so let's kill as many of them as possible. So even if we lose our ships, that's fine. I'm okay with it. What we might want to do is make sure she doesn't get the ability to retreat over to... I mean, I guess one advantage we have is that I don't know what ship unit she's using here. Let me just take a look here. So she's using... Oh, she has her unique units here. That's something to consider. Okay, so it has 31 total combat strength alone. So definitely, worse than our warships, as you'd expect. And as far as her little special trait there, increased movement speed when starting its turn in an allied territory. But as far as range goes, she doesn't have the range. So she's got to move in close to us. So you kind of take advantage of that. Maybe to stay alive longer. Especially if she tries to retreat into like a defensive position and like on the reefs or whatever. I guess those are hydrothermal vents. But yeah, if she retreats to one of these defensive positions, then you know, we'll just attack her from far away. Although, now it's saying a different combat strength because it's pulling these units in. And I suppose that'd be helpful. You know what, we will do that. We'll let them get pulled in so they can shoot. We'll only pull the musketmen in, which we have 2 of these, 2 musketeers. And that way we don't even have to lose this battle. I didn't think they were close enough, and I wasn't really willing to move them closer. But yeah, we'll do this. Now, when she retreated, we did all that planning for nothing. She just ran away. Now, I think we'll still be able to fight them, but then we would have to bring the units in. Is that what we want to do, though? Because I don't really want to move in there just for the battle. But we do want to come over to this territory. We're trying to grab this with an outpost. So we do actually have to come into this territory. So we'll go here, but I don't think that's going to be close enough to pull them into the battle. No, we're just outside. And again, I'm not willing to wait here. I'll lose these ships to destroy these swordsmen. Because as swordsmen, they're not great either. But again, I just don't want them landing over here somewhere, causing us issues. So yeah, I think we're going to risk it, guys. And just see what happens. If worst comes to worst, we lose the ships. We sink, 1 or 2 of these guys. I think it'll be worth it. So let's figure out how we're going to do this. Because remember, we want to make sure we're using any defensive bonuses we can get for when she attacks us, which is probably most likely what will happen since we have that range. So we're going to end deployment, and yeah, we might be able to completely destroy one before they even get a chance to fire at us. So yeah, we'll want to keep him on the reefs, and what we'll likely do is just attack this guy and get him destroyed. And so immediately they're already weaker because we're getting the first shot. So yeah, we might be able to win this, honestly. And then how far can they move? Oh, it doesn't matter. So yeah, they'll be able to attack us here. But look at that damage. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And they can't concentrate their attacks on one ship. So we've won this battle. So I'm glad we did it this way. And I did it knowing that we could end up losing. I didn't really care. Oh, damn it. Alright, so we should have concentrated fire on this one. Now both of our ships will get hit again. That's fine. This will be the last round here, and then we'll get them destroyed. So we didn't lose any ships. I was okay with losing ships if that's what it took to get these guys sunk, but it wasn't even necessary. I thought we had pretty good odds with it because we were attacking. We also got that military star. Excellent. But yeah, I knew we were attacking. We had the range. We had the better ships. So I felt pretty good about it. See how far until she leaves the war. We're doing all right. We got a bit more time. I want to take the city. It'd be best if we had the city in our possession. So these guys do need to heal. They're going to have to wait till next turn, though. And so I think the only things left is to attack the city here. I assume she would like to move these units over here to help that. So that's why we have to make sure we get them engaged. I don't really want to have to fight all those units. In fact, fighting all those units would not be good for us. Yeah, I think we might lose that. So let's go and attack here. These guys are fully healed. And let's just see what our odds are here. Yeah, pretty good. Because I assume she's going to attack us. Yeah, she did attack us. Okay, so not surprising. And then we also get to use her walls, which is cool. So we'll make use of those. We'll put our weaker units behind that. We'll probably keep him there because he's the weakest of the units. And then what you'd also want to do is probably put... You'd also want to put this guy back there, but you know what? He is not well protected here. You might want to put him back here then. Make sure he can't be attacked. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. So we want to just make sure that our units aren't along the walls anywhere so they can't get those advantages. That'd be definitely the best way to go about doing this. And so we just need to figure out at this point where we want to put the gunners, since they'll be able to... We'll put these 2 up here so they can fire on the enemy units. And maybe put 1 unit over here. I'm thinking one of the samurais, in which case you'd want to move this guy over here. Probably put your best samurai unit here. Up along the river here, they're not going to do well. We do not have a river tile here from what I'm seeing. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. It's kind of hard to see it. Yeah, no river tile there, so if they attack from here, they'll get a penalty. Also want to keep our units uphill when possible. And then for this guy here, let's just put him right here, because they have to come down onto the river to attack us. Okay, so that looks pretty good, guys. So that she's attacking us, so she'll get the first attack on us. Just make sure that these are cogs. Yeah. Alright, so what does she have? I haven't even looked at her units yet. It'd be good to know. She does have one decent unit, the Halberdiers, which she might try and attack the knight with. So that would be concerning. Could put him back here instead. I don't know, we'll see. If we lose the knight, we lose the knight. But she does have a anti-cav unit. It'd be wise if she used that unit. We're going to see if we can't destroy that unit, actually. So she still has the draftees as well. Okay. Okay, so this is her first attack here. She decided to attack uphill and die because she has the river penalty. It's just such a fantastic location for defense, guys. Now, you know, she attacks enough times, she'll likely destroy this unit, even with the 3 stars experience and stuff. But I mean, this is not going well for her because, I mean, she's attacking uphill from the river tiles. I mean, it couldn't get better than this for us, honestly. I mean, it looks like all the units have been destroyed except for that one. So that went pretty well for us. And we'll get to destroy more of her ship units too. What we'll want to do is use our range units for attacking the ships so we can get those wiped out. We'll attack that one first. And then we have, you know, plenty of ranged guys to take these ships out. And we probably wouldn't want to attack... Well, if we have to, then we have to. I was going to say we probably wouldn't want to attack with any of the melee units at all. But also I'm not willing to wait. I don't think it's necessary. It's one draftee. So that was a really easy battle. A lot easier than sieges have typically been. And a big part of that, of course, was there wasn't as many ships. There was only the 2 of them. But we did destroy 8 units without losing any of our own. So that's pretty good. And it looks like she doesn't have any more territory left either. So that should be the end of the war for her. And so it's just a matter of 1 or 2 turns before she'll surrender. So he's got to wait. Just got to wait. So I suppose we'll end our turn. I don't think there's anything left to do here. Now we have some money, but we need to use those for upgrades. We're about to get a new tech that's going to give us a new unit. We're going to be upgrading those knights finally. Got another agrarian star. Look at this, guys. We're doing great. That's 6 stars. We're knocking these stars out, which is what we need to do to catch up. As you can see, we're only 200 points away from 3rd place now. So we're doing really good. And the Dutch have given up here. So we will be doing the peace treaty. And this here turn. Ooh, what did they end? Oh, interesting. So yeah, we can go and do the peace treaty. I don't know why we'd wait. So what we're going to do here, let's just take a look at the situation. Because I don't think we're going to annex everything, guys. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to annex everything because of the city cap issues that we're having. We're going to need to consolidate. And so what I think we're going to do is destroy any of the cities we do take, more than likely, because I don't think they'll be better than making our own city. I mean, we'll take a look at those cities and see what they have. But I'm thinking about having our first vassal here, guys. Because, like, why go after this territory? Why take it all? You can't. It's going to be really difficult to fit it all into to the number of cities we have. We're going to be well over the city cap. I can tell you that right now. I'm expecting we're going to go at least 3 over the city cap here because I want a new world city. And so you add the new world city in, and then you have to have at least 1 city over here, I suppose. I mean, I guess we can kind of divvy it up a little bit the way our outposts are set up. You know, which city they belong to. But there's no way that we're not going to have at least 1 city for all this territory, if not 2. And so you count the New World city, and that's, you know, we're already 1 over. So I don't see how we're not going to be 2 over. And can we fit all that into 1 city if we also give some to Bangkok? Maybe. But then that doesn't allow us to do anything with all this territory that we're about to take from these guys. And so that's why I'm thinking that we're going to vassalize her and let her keep her capital, and she can act as a vassal for us. There's not really any resources over here besides we get all access to all her resources anyways. We'll get a chunk of her income. I think it's just the best way to go about doing this, guys. She'll get to keep her units. We didn't attack them, so she has an army available. So yeah, I think that if it's an option to vassalize her, we would. But it looks like we do not have enough war support, so it's fairly irrelevant. We might not be able to even completely annex her, because again, the war support system kind of limits you. So we'll take what we want the most. And I guess we definitely want Amsterdam. This is the capital. Probably not going to be able to get that. We'll see. That city will have to wait as well. Let's get this one first here, because we know we want that one. And then is this the one that we took? Okay, so that's over there. So we'll try and get that one. Where's this one? Right up there. What about the ones we can't select yet? Okay, so those are all part of that capital city. Got it. And I guess we'll take that one. That makes sense to take. But that right there is too much. Well, that's really unfortunate. We're only going to be able to get 3, it looks like. Yeah, we'll only be able to get 3. Now, you could get more if you took some of these ones here. But I don't think we'll do that. All right, so kind of unfortunate. That's not the way I wanted that to go down. Okay, well, we got to take Amsterdam. You got to take this one. You got to take that one. And you got to take this one. So I guess what we'd be leaving her is an outpost here, which we can just snatch. I suppose what you want to do is just focus on taking the cities, because this here would be an outpost unless you created a new city, which you very well might do. Yeah, she probably would do that, and then we'd lose the unit. Because apparently that's a bug, a well-known bug. I didn't know about it, but that's a bug that if you're currently trying to ransack a city, and then they turn it, or ransack an outpost, and then they turn it into a city, then you lose the army. So we can expect that to happen again. So yeah, we're going after Amsterdam. We're going after that city. And then we're going after this one here. And we're going to have to turn this one, give it back to her, frankly, aren't we? Yeah, we got to give it back to her so that we can get this one here, because I want that city. All right, so that's the way we'll have to do it, guys. It's not, I guess we can look at the resources real quick, just to make sure that that's how we want to do it. I didn't see anything over here. It's just kind of a bummer. She's completely defeated. We've taken everything she has. It's always kind of frustrating when that happens in Paradox games as well. When, you know, you've completely defeated somebody and they don't have any say in what you're doing. And then you can't do anything here. But it is what it is, guys. We'll get some extra money here. We had no other additional things that we were demanding because we had no grievances. So that's all we're getting from this conflict. Okay, that's really unfortunate. This is gonna be this is what's gonna make it so difficult for us to pull out a win here, is the war support system, because you can't just wipe everybody out in one war. I guess we'll try and ransack this, and we'll have to, if she turns into a city, we'll have to reload. But I can't just not ransack outposts. And what else are you gonna do? These have. Where did her ship go? Didn't she have a ship here? Did she run? Where the hell did that ship go? It's not hiding, is it? It's not hiding anywhere. I'm not entirely sure where that ship ran to. Must have ran away, or did we destroy it? We didn't destroy it. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where it went. So yeah, we'll ransack that, and then I guess we'll go after that next. And I think we're just gonna attack him as soon as we have these units healed. So what we're gonna want to do is take this unit here. We can also upgrade our units, by the way. Let's go and take our unit and move him over here. Yeah, we have the new horse unit, the dragoons. They can move and fire. And they're a gunner unit, which means they have range, and overall just better. The combat strength is going to increase by 6. As far as how much they're going to cost us, it's probably going to cost us a lot, because their upkeep for the knights is pretty high. So yeah, the upkeep for these guys is, wow, very, very high. Okay, so 54 gold per turn for each one of these, but we're still going to upgrade them. We might wait until that's done. I don't know if that will stop the ransacking, so let's not even risk it. These guys will be attacking over here. Let's go and upgrade. How much is this costing us? A lot. We'll upgrade them, though. We didn't get that tech for nothing. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we now have a new army here. We're just going to leave them here. Could send them off to them. Oh, actually, they're completely filled up. But we're just going to leave them here because we're building the new army. So let's just have them stationed in Bangkok for now until they're actually an army. We'll have them skip their turn. Here we're setting up an outpost. We do need to deal with our cities because we're now losing 820 influence per turn, so we're basically barely gaining any because we just have far too many cities. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at Amsterdam, see what they got here, see what's still left to be built. And I feel like starting a new city would probably be better. I mean, they have a lot of stuff here because she built it recently. But I feel like starting a new city would be better because, frankly, I don't even want it in that city. I prefer to have it over here somewhere. And so that's what we'll do. We'll turn one of those into a city. We do have to ransack that, and before we do that, we need to set up an outpost here. This is what we'll do. We're going to send the knight off to set the outpost. Oh, damn it. I thought I had the knight selected. We're going to have the knight set up the outpost while the army comes back to Amsterdam to ransack that. And the knight will set up the outpost here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where the best location is just yet, so we'll take a look here, take a gander. This is clearly the best defensively. That's a good location. What do they have here? They have a garrison right there. Yeah, that's a good place to put a garrison since they're on our borders here. Hopefully it doesn't have anybody over here. That could be a real possibility. And then our knight gets attacked. Luckily he's a horse unit, so he should be able to get away. But yeah, there's a coal deposit here, so definitely want to make sure that our enemies don't get this. And yeah, I'm thinking that over here where they're indicating would be the best location. So between the two of these, I mean, that's, easily the better one by the one extra food. Let's just take a peek and see if there's anything else that would be similar. You're getting 25 total here. Here you're getting 27, it's just less food. But it is probably a better location defensively. Yeah, I think we might actually get that. Yeah, I think we're going to go for that location, guys. Just look to see if there's any other options. Yeah, I think given that this is on the borders here, you're going to want a defensive location. Though it is an outpost, so not a city. So let's go and have these guys go back home to heal. I suppose they can just go anywhere. And we'll let them heal up. And I kind of want to merge these units here, because one unit alone is not going to be able to do much. And I guess we're going to be pushing into his territory next, though we're also going to war with him, so we should probably take him out first. Yeah, that's something to consider. Yeah, that we want to take that one little province out first, and then we'll push into the Mycenaean territory here. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, just constant warfare, guys. That's the future.
You can surmount them.
So we'll just have these guys start moving over this way. And then Kyoto has finished up the train station. And you can see that we're still facing the bug here, and it looks like it's spreading. I don't know if it's just because we're playing on a larger map or something. I don't know, man. I never had these issues when I played before, so this is a new issue for me. But I've actually seen this on Civilization, had a similar kind of bug. So it's not the first time I've ever seen the bug. It's just the first time I've seen it with this game. So they can build railroads down here. I feel like that's not a priority right now. Eventually we want to do that so we can move all the way down here, but I mean we can't even use railroads to get all the way down here because we haven't set up that chain yet. So there's so many other things to get here. So we should probably work on those things, like money, because we're just constantly needing money now. And so yeah, I think we're going to get something that will improve our financial situation. Getting more influence would be helpful too. Not just because we need the influence now, but because influence also helps when it comes to the cultural, the influence across our society. As you can see, we have some serious issues with that. The Brazilians are earning far more influence than us. And so the only way to fix that, and so that we stop getting those events, is by producing more influence in our cities. Now the question is, can we even produce enough to make a difference? I don't know. So I don't know if we want to get that, but it's 3 turns. Probably take too long. Let's get something that's just 1 turn, and that gives us a huge bonus, like that. That'd be pretty helpful for 1 turn. Let me see if any of these money ones are better. I don't think so. So for the banks, we actually need 3 copper to be able to get those at plus 10% money. Another thing we're going to want is bastions, especially in these locations closer to the enemy, the future enemies. You know what? Let's get these. Yeah, I think we're going to get the bastion, guys. I want a very defensive, situation here where, like, if anybody attacks us, it's going to be difficult for them to take our cities. To give us time to get units down there, for the train stations, to bring the units down. So we built one of these over here. I think the only neighboring province that has a railroad is the capital here, Cairo. And so you'll see the railroad going all the way over to there. So we'll be able to move from here to here really quick. So let's go ahead and get some down here. We need one down there as well. Is this all? So this is all one area. So if you want to move through here, I think it would be quicker though to not build right there and just go through this way. I think that's probably the better way to go. Yeah, I think that's the better way to go actually. So yeah, we'll build one here. Now as far as where we're going to build it, I'm not sure because they don't really have any industrial areas. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We just need a railroad. Pretty much anywhere would work. Probably just put it right there. Although we could get a lot of gold once I build out over there. I didn't realize just how small Alexandria was as a district. It's pretty small. So you know what? Let's go ahead and put this. Just put it up there. Doesn't really matter. As long as they can ride the railroad through it. It doesn't matter. So here in Cairo, we got the university. Excellent. I mean, it kind of matters where you put it. I should take that back. Kind of matters because it, it does determine the way your units are going to be moving. So yeah, we got that university, and I got that because we really wanted more science points. And if there's anything else that would produce a lot of science, then we'll get that too, but I don't think so. I think what we're going to do here, guys, is more railroads. We're okay on food for a little bit longer, so let's get another train station. Actually, it doesn't really make sense to get this anywhere outside of maybe here, so you can move it this way. But yeah, we can already go through this way, and that'll take us down that way and take us over here. Eventually, you want to come down here, and you got to do that with one of these tiles. And I guess we're building the railroad there. I think you can actually skip building a railroad in this one. Yeah, because you have to build here to go that way. And you can build one here to go this way. And so you can actually skip building one here, so we won't. Instead, we'll build one here that'll connect it to this one, and then allow us to come down to Constantinople. So we already kind of know we want to build this over here where these, where all of our bonuses are, all these makers' quarters. Makes sense to put it here. So yeah, we'll put it right there. I think that's a fine location. All right, so we got 6 idle cities because everybody just finished these train stations. And again, we're really trying to get this train station link done. So we're going to continue building these. We have this one done here. So in order to be able to get to that, you have to build one here. As far as where we're going to put it, just looking at where the makers' quarters are. And this gives you the best bonus. It's kind of a weird situation. It's a weird place to have your train station. Yeah, it's kind of a weird place, but I guess it connects with that one easily. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. And you are going to get the most production there. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't really care. Yeah, I'll put it there, guys. So one turn to get that done. So we now have these new cities, which we're going to be getting rid of. We're 2 turns away from ransacking that there. What we'll probably want to do is go ahead and send the knights down. Hopefully this won't cause any issues with the ransacking. And then we're going to want to ransack this city as well, is what I'm thinking, and just attach it to something. I know they have a lot of stuff done, but again, it's just not enough. It's just better to build a city. Now, they do have 10 population, so I guess you're getting rid of that 10 population, but what you can do is just build units in the meantime. If you have the time, I should say, which we might not. What we'd have to do is like really pump in to production here. Make sure you're putting as much as you can into the production. We don't care if they lose population. I guess that they'll lose this in 3 turns. I don't know how long it's going to take to ransack this. Let's find out. So we're going to ransack this, and we'll keep it as an outpost, I think. But that's not where I want the city. It's an okay location, I suppose. There's a lot of stuff here, but you get to take advantage of that as an outpost. So there's really no reason to keep the city outside of the 10 population. But other than that, there's really no reason to keep it. And so what I prefer to do is just use that 10 population to build some units. How long is it going to take? It's only going to take 1 turn. So we might have to rush out these units, whatever we end up building. And I don't know that we'll have enough money to rush out an actual good unit here. I guess we can see. I'm just looking at production-wise. This is 873. It's only 1 population, though, that we're using up. Yeah, I think it's only the Dragoons that are really expensive. So we might be able to get any of these guys here. And we're trying to build out another army here. And so let's go ahead and get the mortar, see if that's possible. It's not. That's way too expensive. How much did that cost? Yeah, that's the 873, so we're probably not going to rush anything out. Everything's going to cost 53.49, I think. Is this guy the same? He's cheap enough. But yeah, you still can't rush him out either. So we're probably just giving up this 10 population. You know, I'm not too concerned about it, though, guys, because you can raise 10 population pretty easily. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer we couldn't get it built. I suppose we could just wait a turn to ransack, like stop the ransack and build some units with this population. It is costing us influence, though. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Let's go and stop that. And let's build some units with this. I think it'd be wise to just take our time with it. Just focus on production. Lose a population from food as well, since we're not putting into that. I suppose you could take one of these guys just to keep them from losing the population too fast. And then just build a unit. We'll get the mortar unit. That'll be 3 turns. Could also build ships. That'll always be an option. But yeah, we do need to get rid of these cities here, guys. This is another city that needs to be gotten rid of. I don't see how we can keep all these. I mean, I suppose you can keep the city here. You can, rebuild it. But again, the whole thing is trying to get all those constructibles done. This is just not enough to keep. How about this one? I haven't even looked. They have 21 as well, yeah. I don't think it's worth keeping. I think we just build a new city and get everything built there. It's the better way to do it. So we will go ahead and ransack that as well. Though, again, we might actually keep some of these cities here. We'll have to wait and see. But let's just, well, we don't have any movement points, so can't do that yet. So I suppose we're just building units. This guy will skip his turn. So we're just going to build units in these locations. Get rid of the population. And we're trying to get another army, so that'll be helpful. Get some musketeers here. Constantinople, finish up the train station. So we need to get one up here now to be able to travel to that train station. Oh, we built one here, but we didn't get one here just yet. So that's got to get done. As far as where they're saying the best location is for the train station, it's right there, and I don't really like that location, so we're not going to do that. Because, yeah, I like that we have this, the commerce district. We need to build around that and get the stability. So instead, we'll build it over here somewhere. You get 2+ production there. Again, 2+ production isn't very much. Yeah, we'll put it there, guys. It's better than 0 production, though, I suppose. Here in Bangkok, we got the musketeers. Excellent. Do we need to get any more railroads here? If we want to move all the way up to this way, you do have to, but we can't even do that just yet. You have to build here as well. I think we'll go ahead and build here. I think that makes sense. So yeah, we'll get one here. And let's just figure out where we want it. This is the only science district, so you're not going to get any production anywhere you go. And so frankly, probably just put it up here towards the front. Alright, excellent. Over here in Amsterdam, again, just building stuff until we get them destroyed. I don't think we've moved these units yet. Yeah, we have. We have moved them. Okay. So it's going to be 3 turns. Now, they don't have any population here. So that means we're not going to be able to build any units. Oh, that's interesting. They get some population here in 2 turns, but yeah, that's not going to be an option for us. Okay, so that's a shame. And really, there's no point in building any of this. Suppose you can clear some ruins somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where the ruins need to be cleared. Looks like right here. Yeah, we'll just clear these ruins up. There's really not much else to do there. No point on constructing buildings when they're just going to get destroyed. So we did finish up that technology. I think that was the carbine we just got. And since it is going to be so military focused, it makes the most sense probably to go after the military techs. Like line formation. That'd be really helpful to have. That we did just update to musketeers not that long ago. It's going to have to happen, guys. So yeah, the howitzer, as you can see, he has the shatter, can attack fortifications, removes dug-in status, but it does not have the artillery's bonus of bombard. Can bombard districts and battlefields from out of battle. That's the one I was talking about. We don't have that yet. Well, we just got some of these units here, and we're going to have to get them updated again. Because we have more of these, it makes more sense to get this. Plus, you get the 1+ unit slot, and you get the entrenching tool. So line formation makes most sense for us to get right now. And we're going to have to focus pretty heavily on the military techs now. Not only on the military techs, because sometimes it's just going to take too long to get it. So are we done with our turn? I think we're done. Let's go and end it. And yeah, we're just going to get all these cities ransacked and set them up a different way. I just don't like the way it's set up right now. And we can do much better than this, I feel. So yeah, we'll get a couple units from them before we destroy them. And I never did reset up this city here. You know, set up their pops, which I guess they are called pops. I was thinking it was more like civilization, and they were called like citizens. But no, they're called pops. And so what we want to do is take them out of food and put them into production so we can build quicker. Everybody that can go into production will go into production. I don't know if that actually affected this, 'cause I think it was 2 turns beforehand, but we'll put them into production anyway. Wait a minute. We're at war with Poland? When did that happen? Oh, Lord. I saw they cut off trade, but... Shit. Yeah, I didn't know that they declared war. That's... Huh. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. We're in alliance, and we had that... Yeah, that's so confusing. That happened earlier in the game with these guys here. So yeah, it's just very confusing. I was like, when the hell did we go to war? I know that we had something about a trade getting cut off or something, but...
Yes, friend.
You know, we are gonna accept this. I might need to attack him, but he would not be the first one we attack. I think we can catch up to him, honestly. It's just the Brazilians I'm really worried about. And maybe I'll be wrong. But you know what? We're going to do this non-aggression pact and hope that we can catch up. And it would be good to not have to worry about him attacking us. That'd be really good, actually. So the ships here, we're going to want them in the war against the Aztecs. We only have the 2, though. But let's go and start moving up around this way, I suppose, just to see if we can't use them in the conflict. Alright, so still ransacking her territory there. She has not turned that in the city. It's something I'm definitely concerned about. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And then here, we're trying to get this mortar built. I don't know that we're going to be able to get it done in time. Could have moved that guy over there. I don't think that would have affected anything, though. Yeah, I don't know that we can get it done in time. All we can really do is hope to like bring it down in cost so that we can rush it out next turn. How long was the ransacking? 1 turn. So I might just wait to ransack that. Yeah, we're losing influence, but we'll deal with it, guys. We'll eat it. So do we want these guys to ransack right now? It's 1 turn, and they'll get there in 1 turn, so we want them to finish that. So we're not going to do that, but we will go ahead and sit here on top of it and wait. I know we need to get this next war started, but we also have to get our city situation dealt with. And I'm just trying to get some more units out of those cities, because we do need them. So these guys are healing. Let's just let them sit there until they're done healing. Just have him skip his turn for now. And we won't use money to upgrade him just yet. And then, yeah, these guys are also just going to skip their turn. And we need to heal our units anyway. So that's one thing to consider before we start that conflict. Do we need to get any more train stations? Like, do we have to get them? Like here, you still got to build here before you can get through here. You still have to build here as well before you can go all the way through this. So there's no reason to work on the train station here just yet. But we are getting a train station here, so it would be wise to probably set one up in this area. And as far as where, I don't think it matters, honestly, as far as production goes. So we'll just put it like, you know, towards the front line here, I suppose. Yeah. I'll just put it like right there. And that'll probably be the last train station we get with Cairo. I would like to get them over this way eventually, but it's not really, there's so many things we need. I mean, there's always so many things you need. There's always choices you have to make. So get to Bangkok, we have to get one here. I suppose we'll put it up here. Sure, why not? Or right there, you're not losing any production at least. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Bangkok has finished the construction of their train station, which I think that's it, guys, for Bangkok. I guess you got to get one here, but they can just go through Bangkok. Although, I guess the train station's right there. Eventually, you want to get one here, but it's not a priority. I think we're done with train stations in Bangkok for now. We're going to get some more units. Remember, we're still trying to build that army up. Now, we are getting several units built. You know, that's 1. You got another one here, that's 2. Although, it's saying it's not building at all. Okay, so we might need to look at that and see what the hell's going on with that. So you have a total of 3 units if those 2 finish building, which they might not. And so we need a lot more units, essentially. Have we built all these out yet? We're about to get the tech to put another unit in there. But we already know that there's really only a few things that you want at this point, and that's like mortars and riflemen. So let's go and get... Well, I guess you could do dragoons as well. As dragoons... have the same ability as the gunners, but they have the mover fire ability, so it makes them a lot better. So dragoons are superior to the musketeers. So yeah, let's get some dragoons going. And we're still growing here in Bangkok as well, so that's good to see. Amsterdam has finished up clearing those ruins, and again, there's just nothing to get here because they don't have any population. In one turn they get something, but we'll be there to destroy that in one turn. Yeah, next turn we'll be able to destroy it, and then a turn after that. So I don't think we'll get anything constructed here, unfortunately, because you can't even start on that. So yeah, we'll just continue clearing ruins, because it's something that we'll eventually have to do. So we have an event, the Combine. The inhabitants of Amsterdam are tired of the perennial chaos that comes with the lack of an official city administrator. Daily life is difficult, and without clear leadership, the city's economy is not growing as well as it could. As a result, the citizens have taken matters into their own hands and have formed a number of organizational committees in many matters from agriculture to finance. Do you wish to step in? So we can prohibit this, and then we'll get a 1+ city cap. Oh, that'd be helpful, but this one here, waiting, moving us towards collectivism. This moves us closer to authority. In fact, that would move us to the middle. Okay, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, but anyways, this would move us to collectivism, and that'd give 15 fame, and we need all the fame we can get. 15 fame's not very much, though. Well, a city cap would be quite useful, guys. So we're going to prohibit it to get the city cap. Because you can see that hit our influence. It really helped. Now we're losing 370 per turn. So that was a very helpful event, guys. And so I think we already dealt with the osmosis event. All right. So I think we're done, right? I thought we had like units. Okay, that's right. Now I remember. Here we wanted to see what the hell was going on because they're not going to finish completing it. So what's the issue here? Like, why are they not able to finish construction? Is it due to they don't have a spawn point because this army is all filled up? Got it. So we'll just move them. Come on, I got them clicked. They want to move. We'll just move them so we can get that unit built. Yeah, I didn't realize that was going to be an issue. So we're just trying to get this unit built before we destroy the city, essentially. So we'll use a little bit of the population. They're also, well, they're actually not losing population. I was going to say they're losing population, but that's not the case. All right, so these guys are just going to skip their turn. And let's go ahead and continue on. Again, just trying to get all of our units healed up and get the city situation dealt with before we do the attack. So that's another osmosis event. Probably a negative one, or nope, it's just telling us again. Okay, so just Norsemen becoming merchants. We've been having to save our money for upgrades, so I haven't been able to do that. And also probably rushing some units out is what I'm thinking we might end up doing here in these cities so we can start their destruction now. Okay, so yeah, don't need to know about that. Yeah, I almost just want to go ahead and rush these units out and just go and start the destruction, because I'm not entirely sure if we get them built or not in time. I'm not sure how that would work. 2951, so we wouldn't be able to do both of these. This one's cheaper, so we'll rush him out and then go ahead and start the construction here. Destruction, excuse me. And then, yeah, just get this unit moving down here to join with that army over there. And you can't move this turn, so we're going to have to actually just take a unit out and then have him, yeah, that's going to stop everything. So you got to get him moving out. I don't know if this is even going to work. And then him ransacking. I don't know. We'll see if that works or not. Probably not. All right. So they're staying there. Then we're going to wait until that unit's done before, because I believe it would still work if you started ransacking now, but I'm not willing to risk it. This guy needs to move over to this unit. And Amsterdam can be ransacked. So let's go and do that. And these guys are just going to heal up for now. These guys are healed. Excellent. Probably continue moving them over here. The conflict against these guys, finally, we can actually start taking their stuff. I was going to take this first, though. So yeah, we'll have to wait on that. But we could engage in some ship combat, maybe. I thought I told these guys to skip their turn. Apparently not. These guys... We do need to get them upgraded. We don't actually have the money to upgrade just yet, so I won't be able to do that. Let's just tell him to skip his turn. And then what we need to do is get all these cities building. So Alexandria has finished with the train station, but I think they need to get more so that we can get through this territory. This one's the prime one that has to get a railroad done. So let's go ahead and get a railroad set up here. And we're just going to want to do it. Again, that's the best location for production. You're also getting science there, but yeah, that's not the main consideration here, guys. Let's put it here. Just in the middle of the territory, I suppose. Edo has finished up their railroad. Let me see if there's any more we need to get. I guess if you got one here, then you can easily get over to this territory to attack there. Get there faster. It's not really that far away. I don't know how helpful it is. I guess if you're coming down from this way, it would be, though. Yeah, we'll put it here. Why not? We'll get one more going here. And then we really need to start building other stuff, guys. Those railroads help you get around quickly, but then not really giving us any other advantage. So they're done as well, but they're about to be ransacked. So unless we can get it done in one turn, it's fairly pointless. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll just get that guy going. Over here in Constantinople, they finished up their railroad, and I think we had one more location. Yeah, we have to get here if we want to go all the way through and down through this territory. Now, technically, you don't have to do that, because you just can come through here. But we probably should. We should probably put railroads everywhere, honestly, guys. It would be for the best. And with this one, we'll probably just put it right there. Amsterdam has finished clearing those ruins, and they're about to be ransacked, so just get them clearing this last ruin, last thing they do there. We have an event. There is an increasing debate as to whether girls should share the same class as boys. Some say their educational needs are too different and the risk of distraction too high, while others argue that segregation of the sexes means no level playing field for women. Then there are the rich and powerful men who bristle at the idea that women might one day become their equals and would pay handsomely to prevent this. Who to listen to? So we can segregate, moving closer to tradition, and we get a ton of faith from doing that. Chance of triggering another narrative event. We can integrate, moving closer towards progress and getting more science. Or we can stagnate here, accepting donations and such, moving closer to individualism and getting more money. Well, we're going to integrate. Don't need the progress, of course, but we can always use more science.
At the end of an ideology axis?
All right, so I think that's it.
To be said for unswerving dedication to a cause.
So maybe this turn, if not this turn, the next, we should be able to declare war on him. So they got a unit over here trying to stop us from ransacking their territory, I think. I'm surprised they didn't attack the mortar off on his lonesome.
The local culture.
In fact, he's so alone. We're going to move over here. I do not want to try. There clearly is a unit there. They're trying to stop that ransacking. I don't know why they didn't attack right there. Yeah, I think that would have been the best way to do it. So we're over here. The city has been ransacked. So what we need to do now, let's go ahead and get the cav unit. We're about to get the ability to have another unit in our armies. But for right now, we'll just keep these 7 units here. And we already have an army to attack there, and it doesn't look like a strong location. We also have to take that location. We don't have an army down here in Babylon, so this will be the army going after Babylon, essentially. So the best way to do that would probably be to attack from this territory. Just kind of double check on that. Yeah, you'd be attacking here. You could attack here instead and then get some good high ground. This might be the better direction to attack from, actually. Obviously, much better combat strength there. Clearly, we're getting somebody to help us in this. That ship coming in? Yeah, those ships are coming in. We'd bring the ships in anyway, even if they couldn't reach it. Yeah, I think we're going to come from this direction here, guys. I think that's the best way to do it. Because from here, you're on the river. You don't have any high ground. It's not a good location. We should attack from up here. So with that in mind, we can just sit here. And then wait until we can invade. Which might be this turn. Let's see. Let's see what we want to do here, guys. So we still need to set up an outpost here, so let's do that first. And they're saying that was the best location. I mean, you're getting all these goodies here that they built. You could always move it a little bit. It doesn't look like that's going to make... Yeah, it's actually way worse. We'll just put it here. And so we have a new outpost set up there. Excellent. So as far as where we want to set this city up, I'm not sure yet. Because what I was thinking is that this territory could be added to Bangkok. And then you detach this one and add that to Cairo. Or to the new city that we could create. We'd create one city over here. You got to have a city over here, clearly. There has to be a city over here. And so it makes the most sense to either put it over here or over here. And I'm assuming this is probably the better location. So I think we will turn this one into a city. And so what you want to do here now is go ahead and ransack this. So go ahead and start ransacking that, and we're going to set up a new city because it'll be better. In that same location, I think. I think that's really the best way to do it. And then here would not be a city. It would just be an outpost. So you could do that now. And the way you'd probably want to do this is detaching this one here right now and adding that one to Cairo. I don't know how much it's going to cost to add something to Cairo. Quite a bit, but we have the points. Might actually be cheaper here. I don't know. The distance is pretty close. And so yeah, you want to detach that one from Bangkok and add that one to Cairo, is what I'm thinking. You could also add it to this one, I suppose. That would be an option as well. Let's detach it now, though. And go ahead and attach this one. Alright, that looks good. And then this one here, again, we can either add it to Cairo, which does make a lot of sense to add to it, and make Cairo 8 total provinces, or territories. And then here you got a lot of room for expansion. I think that is honestly the best way to do this. So let's go and attach this to Cairo, even if it is really expensive. Cairo's gotten even larger. More stuff to work. Looks like we're good on population, so that's not a problem. Let's go and continue moving over this way. Though we kind of want to watch them move. We've got to get this oil here eventually, so you will have to settle here if you want that oil. And since I don't know if we're ready, let me just see here. Yeah, these guys are still ransacking. I think we're gonna wait one more turn, guys. Yeah, because they just moved. I think it's best to wait. These guys have to wait for the rest of their army. Is it in our territory yet? It is, so we can go ahead and at least get them upgraded. And I think this is probably the best unit to upgrade to Dragoon. And then these guys here, are they done ransacking? They are. Okay, so now that doesn't belong to anybody, so we want to set up an outpost here. So let's go ahead and get that done. And as far as where we're going to put it, I mean, there's some really good, solid positions here, frankly. Yeah, I mean, this seems like the best position. Yeah, I think we might just end up setting it up there. That's the best, you know, position initially, at least. Yeah, so let's go and put it right there to get this claimed for our empire. And then for the New World, we want to turn one of these two into a city. And so the question is, look at all these ruins, good God. So the question is, which one do we want to turn into a city? So over here you have one natural wonder. That's gonna, you know, you're gonna get that no matter what. Any city that has this would get the 10 plus stability and money. And here you have the one silk. I think this would probably be the better location for building, honestly. You do have so many ruins, guys. This is gonna take forever to get all these ruins cleared up, unfortunately. But luckily they'll have all the infrastructure. I really feel like this is probably the best location for the city. So this is where we're gonna put our new city, guys. And we'll get the 4 population, start out with 280 production, and get all of that infrastructure built here. So let's go ahead and do that. And then attach these guys immediately. And then we'll attach them as well. So let's go ahead and put them onto the expert policy. So essentially we need a name for this new city. We'll focus on food, although we could probably still grow in one turn without focusing on food. Yeah, that would be enough, but only for a little while, so we'll put, god damn it, I did not do that. We'll just put the 2 pops into that. And some people have some issues with this turning that into a city, clearly. Also, it looks like we just lost a bunch of trade. I think us ransacking there caused some issues.
I wouldn't call it elegant.
People aren't happy with us ransacking everything. That's understandable. So these guys here, we'll go ahead and move them here. So they'll be as close as possible. So just skip our turn here, because yeah, we're just not ready to declare war just yet. Let's go and have these guys move over here, see if they can't find any ships to fight, and let's hope that we have a higher combat power than them. I don't really know how these guys are doing as far as... I mean, they're pretty far behind. Did anybody move to the next age? It feels like the Celts just did. Let's take a look at them real quick. They're in the industrial era, but they're still the Celts. They're afraid of us. How do these guys feel about us?
Perhaps we have.
They see you as a weakling of little interest to be ignored or bullied. So they're clearly stronger than us, but I don't care. Go ahead and try and bully me. Bully me. See what happens. So yeah, these guys just gotta stay here for now. I don't know if there's anybody there. There might not be, but why risk a Dragoon unit? These guys are expensive. It doesn't make any sense to risk them. So we'll just skip his turn for now. And now we got several cities that need to build some stuff. So we have the bastions built here. Did we get all the train stations that we needed? We did. Eventually we'll want to get more, but that's good for right now. Let's get some other stuff. Probably money. Always needing money. And I think the best way to go about doing this would be just go with a market quarter, frankly. Now they are having trouble with food. I didn't see that. So we should probably get some food. Now, I don't know how we're doing on how many harbors we currently have. So let's just take a look and see if there's any locations available for building harbors. There are, so we don't really have very many, frankly. So we're looking for a place that would give us food. So like you get more gold, you build it here, but you're not gonna get any food. And we're looking for like a good chunk of food. You get 22 food there. 16 here. Now this is for this location. I don't really like having the harbor there. I'd prefer to have it on this side of things. So we might just want to look for like a good food location over here. And we can even compare it to the best farming district. Yeah, you're not going to beat that with the farming district. So yeah, I think the harbor is the best way to go. We could build over here as well. Like I'm fine with that location. And that would get you the most. And you get 7 gold no matter what. So you know what, we'll build... Oh, this is all part of this territory as well. Okay, so we'll build over here then. I suppose we do have a harbor there. So we're just looking for the place with the most food. There's 16 food to be had there. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll build it there. Now, over here in Cairo, they have finished up their train station. I think we decided we weren't going to do any more train stations just yet until we get one in here and here. Then we can actually go through there. Until then, we can just go through this way. I mean, it's not even necessary to have these down here. So there's so many things to get. So we will not get the train stations right now. We're going to get something else. So as far as what we're going to get, we're good on food, so we don't have to get that. Probably something for science. It's always about the science, guys. We could also build stuff for building units, make those better. And we get the bastion so the capital is better protected, but you can't really attack the capital easily. So I'm really not that worried about it. We still haven't gotten any of these, man. Yeah, it's just crazy. We have so much industry here, though, it's not really an issue. This gives us 1+ science per researchers. That's only 8 science. And so, frankly, it'd be better to instead go with a science district. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get another science district. We already know we have many locations that will get us a ton of science, and that's the most. That's 28. You can't beat that. So we'll get another science district. Over here, we have finished up that mortar. Excellent. 1 turn, and we get this place destroyed. I doubt we'll get anything built in time unless we were to rush it, which we already spent the money, so not going to be able to do that. So we'll just throw this guy on here. And then the last city to build is the new one over here, which we're going to need to clear out all these damn, all these ruins, man. Because you're not even working these tiles because of the ruins. So we got to clear up the ruins. So that's unfortunate. So that's going to take a while. Clear that all up. But these were all, independent peoples that once existed here and aren't here anymore, I think. So it's next turn, right? That we're ready to declare war? Yeah, next turn. We're going to declare war on them. And I'm not really worried about it, honestly. I don't think it should be too difficult. This should be the good one here. There we go, nice. Not quite enough.
Executing your first ransack is not very friendly.
That was not our first ransack, but thanks, man.
All those of honest intent.
So yeah, they continue trading with us. And I'd really like to end trade with them. I wonder if we can do that yet. I know there's like a time. Like if we were to just break this, I think it would give them war support, but it's relevant. They already have incredibly high war support. And I don't want to give them the luxury resources in addition to the strategic resources, but you can only move one back at a time. But yeah, I think we're going to break this. I know this is going to piss him off. But if he declares war on us, then that's fine. If that's how he wants to do it. So we're going to break that. He would lose all of the luxuries. Now, to do this, we would have to use influence. And so yeah, if he declares war on us, he loses all those luxury resources, which I think he needs more than we do. So I don't think he's going to do that. So we have ransacked this area now, so we can set up another outpost. That's exactly what we're going to do here, guys. Still trying to get these guys to merge with them, so let's do that now. And as far as where we're going to set it up, I don't know. That could be the best location. Plus you get rid of the ruin. It's not like a defensive location, but it's fine. We're at 13 and 11, so that's 24 total points. You're getting 24 there as well. Yeah, it looks like you're not really going to get higher. Or if you are getting higher, it's probably not worth moving to somewhere else to do. So yeah, I would have set it up here. And so that's been set up. Excellent. And now it belongs to us. Now, these guys don't have any movement points, so we can't move anywhere just yet. Remember, we're going to get all of our stuff done here. Counter that, she's going to have to pay. I don't think she has that kind of money to pay. And then these guys here, we do need to add this back into our empire. So let's go ahead and get another outpost set up. And as far as where we're going to set it up, I mean, they're saying that's the best location, but that'll get rid of the luxuries market that you have here. And I think we'd want to keep that. So I don't think we'll build it there, guys. As far as other locations, that would be the second best from what I'm seeing. Yeah, I don't think you're going to really get anywhere else that's better. Again, it's not a very defensive location, but, you know, it's just going to be a... I mean, you know, actually, I think we are going to build a city here. But it doesn't matter anyway. The walls will be all around here, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we'll just set it up here, guys. Same location. And so now that's our new outpost. Do we have the influence to set up a city now? I don't actually know. And then what we'll do is we'll probably set it up... I think we said we'd set it up here. It'd be 5,260, so it's going to be several turns before we're ready to set up that next city. Alright, well, that's fine. So yeah, we're ready to declare war on him, so let's go ahead and get this started, even though we won't be able to do much in this turn. Although I kind of want to get all the dang cities done first. And we won't be able to have any battles. Yeah, that's something to consider. We declare war, we just don't have enough time in the episode to have any actual battles. Yeah. Now, we wouldn't be able to get into the siege here. What about over here? What does this even matter? And I guess we don't have to do it this episode. Yeah, we'll go ahead and declare war. It's fine. So let's go ahead and do the surprise war. Obviously, we're just slowly pissing everybody off. But again, there's really no way to deal with this because of the lack of war support here, guys. There's just no other way to deal with it. So yeah, we're going to do a surprise war. This will result in us getting that trader badge leveled up. And I expect we're going to be level 3 traders here. Or level 3 traders, not traders. Those words kind of sound similar. We did lose some trade routes here. And let's demand this here. It'll create the grievance that will shut down trade. Again, I feel like that's going to hurt him worse. So let's make the demand.
This is not a friendly request.
Again, this is going to hurt our trade. We're going to need to take a look at our situation here. And maybe he'll declare war on us.
You have my ear.
And
for a time.
Doesn't look like we can make any of these demands. Probably because we're at war. Then we have another grievance here. And we're going to renounce this one. And hopefully they stay out of the war. And the Brazilians are now making demands of their own. And yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of trade, guys. Trade's gonna be quite difficult with this way of doing things, frankly. Fighting everybody. We're losing a lot of food now. A ton of food in some of our cities. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, pretty bad. So we're gonna need to really focus on. Yeah, we're gonna have to really focus on food now because we lost all that trade. I can see if I can get trade from anybody else, but like these Aztecs are just kicking butt with that ability that they have. So they're having some trouble, the Norsemen over here, and that's one of our trade partners. And it looks like all trade has been shut down. So I don't even know if it's. Well, it looks like we're still some of the locations. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of trouble, guys. It is what it is, though. If we're gonna be attacking everybody like we are, that's to be expected. So let's get all these units moving. Go ahead and attack. So can we attack here? We can. Now they might attack us immediately. I assume they will. Although maybe not, because they do have such low combat strength. I know this is not really the best area for our attack. I mean, we can only even deploy to 3 locations here. And they are attacking us. So this is pretty negative overall. Yeah, this is a horrible situation here. Frankly. Yeah, this is a really cruddy situation. Alright, well, we'll have to do a manual battle. The crappiest thing is that we don't even get to pick the units that we're going to deploy. Where is the deployment location? This is the deployment location, so you cannot let them take that from you. You won't be able to deploy the rest of your units. Overall, this is a really bad situation. I didn't realize just how bad it was when I attacked. I should be alright, I think. I don't know, though, because I actually have it. Well, it's a chariot. It's pretty cruddy. Yeah, we'll see. We've seen units wipe out whole armies of draftees before, so it's not impossible. As far as which unit should be on the front line, probably the one with the best combat strength, which would be the musketeers here. No matter what, you're getting tacked up along the wall here. This is going to be pretty bad overall, I think. Yeah, it is what it is, though, guys. Let's go and interplay. Just let them attack us. And yeah, they'll just be rushing at us from the walls, doing severe damage. But because they're spreading it out, we might be all right here. Of course, the biggest problem is going to be the fact that we can't deploy the rest of our units. And so we got to get off of this deployment area. And if they take it, then we have to charge after them so we can deploy the rest of the units. We're doing all right. We're probably going to lose that unit. I expected to lose the main unit here. And thus, if they move there, we can't deploy anymore. But it looks like we made it. Just barely. But we did make it. They only have 2 units left. We might not even have to call the rest of our units in, which would be nice. So, as far as what we got here, let's use the range units first. That's the only one that can attack right now. So we'll attack right there. And then these guys can go ahead and shoot at them. Is that all they have? Yeah, that's all they have. So it was a rough battle. We almost lost a unit here.
Weapons ready. Fire.
But that was enough, man. We did it. That's all that matters. So we'll go here and then just attack this way so we take a little bit less damage. Yeah, this guy fought hard. It was probably good that we kept their best unit over there. I think that made the difference. And so just like that, we've taken their city. So nice, easy victory there. Which is good, because remember, they have a lot more war score than we do. It's going to actually be kind of difficult to get their war score down. Which is a good thing, because we might be able to get all their stuff conquered, but we'll have to see how that ends up going down. So these guys took a lot of damage. I wasn't going to do the battles, but it looks like we did do the battles. Because this is a river here, he's going to move even slower than I thought. Okay, so it's going to be quite a few turns to get over there. Alright, well, whatever. We'll slowly move on over there. And then these guys here, they have set up that outpost, right? Yeah, this has all been set up. Everything looks pretty good here, actually. And these guys here can take out that. So I'm not worried about that. We'll also want to take that one out. So let's go ahead and have this unit. He could try and join this army here. And I think that might be what he's going to do. Although I did want to get them one more mortar unit. Yeah, I think that might be the best thing to get for them. I don't know how difficult this attack here is going to be. It doesn't look like it'll be that challenging. And we'll have the ships too, so I'm not really worried about giving them an additional unit, I think we'll be fine. That is their capital, but we can always bring more units in. So let's bring these guys down here to join with this army. And then these guys here, we'll just see if we can't find somebody to attack. They come over this way. There's nothing. So yeah, we'll have to come up over here. And the outpost is set up over here. Do we have the influence? I know there's so many things we're trying to do with the influence. I think we should probably set up the city here first, and that was going to be quite a few points from what, yeah, 5,260, so several turns. So we will not be able to add these here just yet to these areas, though I am really tempted to add this one before we do that, as soon as we get that set up. I'm going to just skip the turn here. And yeah, we'll get all our cities building things, and then we'll have to end the episode. It's a little bit longer episode, just trying to make some progress here. It looks like we're done with railroads from what I'm seeing. Looks like they built one in every location that they have available. Yeah, it seems that that's the case because I'm not seeing any more of the train stations. So we're good on that front. So as far as what we need to do now, well, food. Food is the issue, guys. So we have to get either farmers' quarters or the harbor, whichever will create more food. They're getting to get 18 food there. Is that the very place we want to build the harbor, though? We have a harbor over here, so you don't have to have one here. Yeah, why not? We'll see if it's any better than the farmer's quarter before we do this. It is most definitely better than the farmer's quarter. So yeah, we'll put the harbor there. Alright, excellent. So Alexandria has also finished up the train station. Let me see if we want to get any more. Well, you know what? We should take a look and see how their food is doing. We need food. So that should be our priority. 2+ food on the river is not going to do the trick. You got to get that coal mine, of course, but as of right now, we haven't found ourselves needing the coal. Looks like we do have the copper now. We must have took some copper from somewhere. Like somewhere we just took possession of had copper. Because we have enough copper to get the Man of War now. Alright, well that's awesome to know. We won't be doing that in Alexandria here because we need food. But yeah, that's good to know. So as far as where we're building these farmers' quarters or harbors, we'll see if there's any harbors available. I don't think so. I think Alexandria already has a ton of harbors. So yeah, just going to be farmers' quarters. And we just want the place that's going to get us the most food that isn't next to that harbor where I was going to build for gold. I guess you do up along the river here, get that 10 gold. You can get some science right there too. That's always helpful. I don't think there's gonna be anywhere better than 10 gold or 10 food. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be better than that. So we'll just build there to get the 10 food and the two science. You're gonna lose some production, but that will not be enough here, guys. They're really short on food. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And they don't really have a whole lot of production here either. So yeah, we're just gonna have to start getting farmers' quarters everywhere to make up for us not having the trade anymore. So as far as what we want to get here, there's another coal mine to be gotten in this area. So eventually want to get that. I kind of wish I had done that with influence. Would have been cheaper. Let me see if there's any other areas where we might want to use influence, like right here. Oh wow, that's not very cheap. That's 309 influence. So we're probably not gonna do that then, because yeah, we're for once actually short on influence. Doesn't happen very often anymore. So yeah, we just need to clear these tiles so we can get the production. I'm assuming we're getting the production from that location, even though you can't see it on the map here. It says 3+ industry, so again, still seems kind of a little bit bugged there. I guess we'll do this location next. We gotta clear all those areas though. We have the dragoons finished up. Excellent. So let me just take a look at the train stations, because we do want to get them going up this way eventually. But you know what? Let's build units, guys. I know this is costing us as well. How are they doing on food? They're good on food. This is going to be one of the few places, because they have such a low population, that we're not hurting on food. So yeah, we'll just get, you know what? We need that Man of War, don't we? Let's get that baby. Because as you can see here, it's 8 more combat strength than the Carrack. So yeah, I think we're going to want to get one of those for our little fleet over here. So let's get one. And then after that, we'll build more land units. And that is in fact going to be the end of the episode. We're at war with this guy here. As soon as we're done, I don't know what these guys are doing here. They just ran out of movement points. As soon as they're done, they're going to attack up this way. In fact, yeah, you got to keep somebody here to protect this in just in case they attack us. So we got to keep him there. So the question is, can these guys win with just what they have? I think so. I don't think this would be too difficult of a battle. It's not very high combat strength here. Defense strength, I should say. So I think we should be able to win there with just what we have. And we'll have the ship to help too. So with just this, we'll be attacking that city next turn or next episode. We still have to, you know, we got this situation here. He could invade from here. We have no units to defend it. Yeah, no units at all. In fact, that's probably what we'll end up sending this army down to do. I assume he doesn't have any units there though. So yeah, we're gonna need to attack over there. This army is attacking Babylon, and then we'll have to attack right there. These guys here just finished up with this siege. They'll be attacking over there next. And then these guys here would be attacking over here, taking her outpost there from her. And probably destroying her units as well. And so that's what we'll be working on next episode. Still a lot of turns left. But as you can see here, guys, we're still very behind. He now has 6 stars. We only need 1 more star to go to the next era, but we will not go to the next era until we know for sure we can't get any more stars from this one. Or it's just going to take too long to get too many stars. We're about to get the influence one here. We'll be getting this one as well because we're going to continue connecting territories to cities. So we'll get the next one on that. That's only 63 fame though. It's not a lot. We should be able to get the agrarian star. I don't know though because we're having food problems. So I don't know if we'll be able to get the agrarian star. I'm hoping to get the money. Maybe. We're pretty close. This will be the first money one I think we've gotten. We'll definitely get the influence one. We're going to continue trying to get those tech ones. We already have all the military stars. And then the district ones, we'll try and get those as well. I think we should be able to get that. So we're looking at potentially another 10 stars here in this era before we move to the next one. Maybe even more than that. Just try and get as many stars as we can. There's really a little bit of a rush because we want the wonders. But at the same time, getting more stars is worth more than wonders. So something to consider. But yeah, that is actually going to be the end of today's extra long episode. Hope you guys did enjoy a little bit of conflict. That's what we're going to be doing for the rest of the campaign. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.